Can you tell me a little bit about, what the color of the car is called, what Bentley offers on the interior?
It's obviously, this is a new GT. This car's actually in a colour called Extreme Silver, which is quite a zingy, colour for the car. Shows off the details very well. But all of the exterior panels are new. They're much crisper, much more dynamic looking, and yet it's kept the iconic look of Bentley in the GT really alive on the car.
And did they cut the roof, I want to say? It looks a little lower compared to the year.
Very good observation. We have made the car look lower by deliberately emphasising the lines and changing the stance of the car, but the roof height's the same and the cabin space in terms of the head height's the same, but we've increased the legroom in the rear of the car by 2 inches, so it's an improvement from that point of view.
So you were saying you're the interior designer, so maybe we could walk over and you could tell us a little bit about the interior?
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Which way would you want to go? Let's go this way?
Yeah.
Sure.
Obviously the interior of the car is completely trimmed in beautiful leathers, soft leathers. We have foam under the leather to make the leather very supple and soft, and so when you're driving it's wonderful to brace yourself against. We've designed a new dashboard which has got very sweeping lines that go down and underneath the gear lever, and it gives you space to store things like wallets and phones. And we've designed a new touchscreen satellite navigation system as well, so it's really iPod generation sort of intuitive, where you can scroll the map and scroll through different displays. That's a really big improvement. We redesigned the instruments so they're clearer to read. We've improved the stowage in the car, so there's lots of places you can put your things. And one of the best things, we've really improved the seating, so much softer, a lot of support when you're driving the car, and it's this wonderful cobra head sort of design which supports your body when you're driving the car. Again, this seat's got comfort cooling and you can also heat it. It's got a massage function, so it's a fantastic place to spend a few hours driving. Yeah, it's brilliant. As I was saying, in the rear we've improved the legroom by 2 inches. The rear seats are all new as well, very soft leather, a very comfortable place to be. And you've got this beautiful console in the middle which is all done in dark stained burr walnut, which is a really beautiful finish.
And do you get massage chairs in the back too, or no?
Do
you get massage chairs in the back as well?
No, just the front seats have a massage, yeah. But they're still extremely comfortable places to be.
I can only imagine.
These are 21-inch rims, and they're sprayed silver. Then this area here is actually diamond turned to give this beautiful pattern effect. Really, really shiny. You can have these polished, or you can have them painted black. There's a lot of options that you can have, to create the unique car of your dreams, really.
And of course they're wrapped in Pirellis. You got to put the Italian touch to it.
Yeah, no, fantastic. And I was saying, the width of the track is wider, so the stance of the car is.
How wide are the tires?
These are, I think they're 285s or 275s. Yeah, 275. Yeah.
Which means they're a pretty big tire. So how about the horsepower? What would you say be about?
We're up to 567 horsepower now. The top speed is now 198 miles an hour. 0 to 60 is 4.4 seconds. And we've also improved the torque split, so now 60% of the torque goes to the rear wheels and 40 to the front. So it gives the driver a little bit more feedback when they're driving the car. And another thing we've done to improve the handling is we've widened the track. So the rear track is now the same width as our Super Sports we have over there, and we've increased the front track as well, so it gives it a much more stable stance on the road. Also, we've done the car's available now with 21-inch wheels as an option and 20s as standard, but we've increased the width of the tyre wall, so the ride quality is still good. Yeah.
And this is the 2012, correct?
That's right. Yes.
And it's available right now?
It's available now. Yes.
North America.
That's right.
Can you tell me a little bit maybe about history on the Bentleys?
Yeah, there's from a historical point of view, this car draws a lot of the influence from the 1952 R-Type Continental, which was a coach-built 4-seater car capable of 120 miles an hour, which back in 1950s was an amazing feat. But it was a beautiful teardrop shape, it had a wonderful haunch like this car and a power line, and those influences have been drawn on quite heavily with this car. So we do tend to try and tie the design themes back into some historical kind of points of interest. So you see the design coming through time from the older cars through to the newer. But we have technologies now which allow us to be really creative with our design. So we don't really look backwards, we just pick out iconic points from the older cars which are relevant. But for instance, on this car we use aluminium, hydroformed aluminium panels, which allow us to do very, very sharp joints and edges, which was unheard of before. Yeah.
Well, Darren, thank you
Yeah.
Once again, thank you. It was definitely a pleasure speaking with you and learning about the new Continental GT.